Well, as we've been hearing, the Treasurer Joe Hockey has advised people to get a good job that pays good money if they want to buy a house in Sydney. But in professions such as nursing and teaching, that's not always an option. Now, a new development in inner city Sydney may offer a solution. It's promising low-cost housing for essential workers who can't afford to live in the areas where they work.
This building site could be the key to Sydney's housing problem. The state government wants to ease the burden of skyrocketing prices by building almost 500 new units here in Glebe.
Sydney is a very expensive city, so therefore it's incumbent upon the government and the City of Sydney working together to do what we can.
This land will soon be redeveloped into 153 public units for the elderly and people with a disability. There'll be 247 units sold to private buyers, and there'll be 95 affordable units for the city's key workers, nurses, teachers and police.
They're on medium, incomes, and yet Sydney's got so expensive that they can't afford the current housing prices.
The $170 million project is being touted as a model for future developments, but community housing providers say it's not the only option.
Doing this mixed development is one lever, using a planning system is another lever, and using some state government revenue is also critical as well.
This was once a Housing Commission site with 15 blocks of units, all of them occupied by public housing tenants. The new development will be a mixed one, part of a deliberate policy to end the separation between public and private housing.
We've learnt from the last 50 years that having large estates of social housing is counterproductive. People need to see other people going about their daily lives.
But some believe the government-owned site should remain in public hands as public housing.
There's 60,000 on the waiting list, and if they use this property properly, they could cut a big hole in that waiting list.
Profits from the sale of the private units will offset the cost of building the public and affordable units. Jessica Kidd, ABC News.